Today will be the seventh and the final comma mini lesson. And today's is pretty simple, especially because you've already made it through the hardest ones, particularly 4, 5, and 6. So today we're just going to look at a very basic one, using commas with dates and geographic names. So we have two rules today. First rule is about dates. When a date is made up of two or more parts, use a comma after each item except in the case of a month followed by a day. So what does this look like? First example sentence, July 20th is their anniversary. Here is a month followed by a date. That's it, that's all we have, so no commas are necessary in this. However, if we add an additional piece of information, like the day of the week, here we start to need commas. Saturday, July 20th, is their anniversary. So we need a comma in this case after each piece of the date, each piece of the information. So we need a comma after Saturday. And remember, month and day work together, so we just need a comma then after the number 20. Because a month and day are never separated. They have to go together. So let's look at another example. January 1st, 1945 was the beginning of an exciting year. Here again we have a date with multiple parts. January 1 has to stick together, no commas there, but a comma after the number 1 because we have this additional piece of information, the year, 1945, and then a comma after that too. So when you have a date that has more than just the month and the day, you know you're going to need commas, and you need commas to separate each section of it. Always remembering, month and day must stay together. Okay, pretty straightforward. Let's take a look at geographical locations. When a geographical name is made up of two or more parts, use a comma after each item. So let's take a look. Amos moved from Tripoli, Libya to Fez, Morocco. Tripoli is a city in Libya. Fez is a city in Morocco. So we have here a geographical name, so locations. They're made up of two parts, so we need to use a comma after each item. So Tripoli is the city, so we need a comma after it. Libya is the country, we need a comma after it. Fez, again city, so comma. Morocco, well, we're at the end of the sentence, so it would be pretty silly to put a comma and then a period. We could just end our sentence here with the period. If there was more to the sentence, then we would need the comma after Morocco. Let's look at one more example. Many antiquities were stolen from Cairo, Egypt, and shipped to Paris, France. Okay, so comma after Cairo, comma after Egypt. Cairo being the city, Egypt being the country. And shipped to Paris, comma, because that's the city. And we have, of course, our country, France. End of the sentence, so we can just end our sentence with a period. Again, if the sentence would continue, we would need that comma after France as well. These two rules should be pretty straightforward, especially after tackling all of those other comma rules that we've covered. But as always, if you have any questions, please let me know. We will soon be preparing for a test on the commas, so if you have any questions whatsoever about any of the rules we've gone over, please, again, let me know. Thanks!